Hey everyone, welcome to the Breaking Point YouTube channel. If you're liking the videos, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get to the hunting action.
Okay, well, we are out here getting these food plots in. Yesterday we came and dissed it, worked it up, and then let the food plot dry out, and then re-dissed it today. And now we're putting some kale domain in, which I used last year, which was very, very successful. I had it on a smaller plot. I wish I would have put it on a bigger plot yesterday, because with this stuff it really grew awesome, grew tall, and the deer really loved it. So this year I'm putting it on a bigger plot that I have here on the upper cow pasture, because I had a lot of good success with it. So we're gonna get this on, and she's very hot and humid today, and I appreciate Randall and Plansky and Joel coming to help me, because I had surgery where I can't do any lifting or anything, so they're helping me get these food plots in, and I really appreciate their help. Without them I wouldn't be able to do it. So let's get her done. This is food plot number 2. The upper, we did kale up there. Randall got that all done, and now that's being rolled up there as we speak. And then now on this one, this is a lower cow pasture plot, which is one of my best plots for having soil, and we are going with the Domain green machine, which I used last year, which I had really good success with last year. So I'm just rotating it to a different section on the food plot. So we're gonna go here, get this in, and then after this one, then we're gonna run and do the cage blind and get that one in, and that's gonna be pretty much a wrap. So here we go. This is our last plot that we're planting with Domain. It's the cage blind food plot. Had kale in here last year. It was really good, but it's a smaller plot, so I decided to move the kale up to a really big plot, because I had really good luck with that Domain seed, that kale. So I upgraded it to the bigger one. So in this lower one here, I'm putting the mother load, which is soybeans, buckwheat, and snow peas and winter peas. So we're gonna put this in here, get her done, and then put a couple more Tactacam reveals up and call it a day, and it's gonna be a wrap. Alright, well, it's a wrap up here. We did all 3 of the food plots today. We dissed them up a little bit, and then put kale on the cow pasture upper. Lower was the green machine, and then down by the cage blind we put the mother load, so we pretty much wrapped it up all here. And I want to say thank you to Brandon and Joel and Jeremiah who came out here to help me get everything done so I could get it done, since I had surgery where I couldn't do nothing. So pretty much I just got to sit and watch, and these guys did all the legwork for me, and I really appreciate everything they did. So I want to say thanks, and that's a wrap, and time to get these guys some whitetail and food and drinks.
What's going on, guys? Today the interns and I are out on the shooting range. We are practicing in our saddles, getting ready for bow season. It's less than a month away. And today I am in the new carnivore saddle by Tethered. I just wanted to run through some quick saddle hunting tips for you guys. First off, gonna start with the platform. The platform is your base, is the most important part of saddle hunting, in my opinion. A quick tip for you guys is to get your platform more secure to the tree is toe picking. You can take one step up on the platform, lift it up with your toe, press back down, and that platform is going to be way tighter to the tree, nice and snug. So you can load it up on one side or the other, and it's going to be sticking right to that tree. Another cool tip I wanted to mention is when you're sitting in a tree that is not perfectly straight. This one's pretty straight, but if it was leaning to the right or to the left, you can offset that by where you mount your loop on your lineman rope. For example, if this tree was leaning way to the right and I set it up in the middle, gravity is going to be pulling me to the right, and I'll never be comfortable. So what you do is you set your loop offset to that lean, so to the left, and it's going to be pulling me back to the left, and that's going to keep my gravity centered. I'm shooting in the carnivore saddle today. One cool feature about this saddle when it comes to sitting long stretches in trees is this double panel system that they got going on. So right now I'm running it as a single panel. It's really comfortable. I like it. It's no weight. I don't have any droopiness over my legs. But when I start to get tired and I feel like I need some extra support, I can unclip this back panel and slide it down to my liking. So I can make it kind of more like a seat, get a little bit more tension on my lower legs. You can fine tune and adjust to make it comfortable for you. Now we're going to be talking about shooting out of a saddle. A saddle is built so you can shoot 360 degrees all the way around a tree. But for me, when I set up my tree, I'm right-handed. I always set up so my main shot is going to be just to the left of the tree because that's the most comfortable shot for me. But I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks when you get different angles and how you would shoot out of a saddle based on where that deer's at on the tree. First up, let's say a deer is right where I want him. He's on the left side of the tree where I set up for him to shoot. I would slightly adjust my body a little bit and quarter my hips kind of facing that general direction of the deer. Now let's say you got a buck coming in and he's going to end up straight behind you. I would pivot my feet first and face them, my hips, towards the direction I'm going to take a shot at that deer. Now the right side. Square your feet up. So now, let's say a deer is behind you and to the right. I would say that's one of the more difficult shots out of a saddle. And that's why I mentioned in the beginning about toe picking your saddle to make sure it's secure to the tree. Because the best way that I found to make that shot happen is you actually side load your platform. You're standing on the side of your platform, and now you can get a better shot behind you and to the right. I appreciate you guys listening to some of our tips and tricks when it comes to saddle hunting. I'm super excited to rock this new carnivore saddle. It's just, Tether did it once again when it comes to comfort, and especially for those all-day sits. You can't ever be too comfortable. So check out the new carnivore saddle at tetherednation.com.
At HHA, bow hunting is in our blood. At the moment of truth, there are no shortcuts, no excuses. It's just you and your bow. So when we build a sight for these moments that take your breath away. For the past 40 years, we've been setting the tempo for bow sights in the hunting industry, and this year we did it yet again. New for 2025, the Nitrix from HHA.
Just got to the plot, it's planting day. We're gonna throw some lime and fertilizer down first, disc it, then we're gonna drag it because it's gonna be very clumpy in this bottom here, and then we're gonna throw some clover on. So got a lot of work ahead of us, a lot of lime and fertilizer to be spreading in a hand spreader, so we're gonna get to it. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're enjoying this week's content on the show. If you haven't already, check out our YouTube membership called the TBP Club. It allows you early access to all of our YouTube videos. It allows you access to our members only live Q&As, which is once a quarter. And it allows full access to our Rut Live grand prize giveaway. If you haven't already, check out the TBP Club. Get that scrape pretty good.
I think you got it right there.
Yeah, I agree. Another day.